Are you walking in your own light? Do you even recognize your own light? Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to Fearless Fridays. Today is Friday, June 7th. This is episode 32 of Fearless Fridays. Thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. If this is a 5th or 7th or 10th time, if you are a repeat watcher, thank you so much for returning and watching again. So listen, this week I want to talk about walking and living in your own light and recognizing your own light. You know, these days we have so many ways that we are bombarded with other people's accomplishments, other people living in their life, whether it's social media, whether it's on TV, advertisements, whether it's internet, whether it's just a regular Google search. It doesn't matter where you look. We see, or you see, someone living in their own light, shining their own light. And it's beautiful, but it can become dangerous if we start comparing our light to someone else's light. And it can become even more dangerous if watching someone else shine causes us to diminish or forget our own light. This is something that I have been cognizant of and thinking about for a long time. I have been very aware of how I feel when I see other people accomplishing things, how I feel when I see other people walking in their light. And I've been doing the work within myself to make sure that watching other people accomplish things, watching other people's success does not cause me to diminish my own accomplishments or diminish my own success. And it's very easy for it to happen. You know, we have social media where, as we all know, everybody posts their highlight reel on social media. Somebody's getting married, somebody's having their first child, somebody's writing their third novel, somebody's getting their degree, someone else is traveling the world, someone else is on the cover of a magazine or starring in a Broadway show or whatever it is. And we're bombarded with it, and people are sharing it. People are sharing their accomplishments. And like I said, it's a beautiful thing. But be careful, be mindful not to allow someone else's accomplishments to cause you to forget your light. I am a firm believer that God has given each and every one of us something special. He has given each and every one of us some level of talent, some level of genius in some area. And our job, one of our jobs on this earth, is to find that thing, figure that thing out, cultivate that thing, and share that thing to the best of our ability. But you can't find and cultivate and share your thing to the best of your ability if you're constantly comparing your thing or comparing yourself to somebody else, to what somebody else has to share. You have to know that there is something on the inside of you. You have to know that there is something great on the inside of you. And just the way you see somebody else living in their greatness, that's the way you can live in your greatness. Seeing someone else shine should give you inspiration, should give you encouragement to shine in your own light. You don't have to do what somebody else is doing to be great. And even if you're doing the same thing as someone else, you don't have to do it the way they're doing it to be great. Like I said before, God gave you your thing. If you are doing exactly what someone else is doing, you might be doing the same thing, but you're not doing it in the same way. The way you do it is different, is unique to you. And it can be great if you learn how to cultivate your way and learn how to cultivate and stand in your light. So that's what I want to encourage you with this week. Learn how to recognize your own light and learn how to stand in your own light and shine your own light so that what you share encourages and inspires someone else, so that when you see someone else being successful in whatever it is that they're doing, it encourages and inspires you. Don't allow yourself to diminish what you have based on what somebody else is doing. And I took a moment and took a step back from social media just so that I would make sure that I wasn't full of comparison, so that I can make sure that when I put my hand to something creative, that I am doing it because it is truly coming from me and not because I feel like I have to do what someone else is doing. You don't have to do what other people are doing, and you don't have to do what you're doing the way other people are doing it. You have your own light, you have your own gift, you have your own level of talent, you have your own level of genius, and all you have to do is find your thing. Do it your way. Don't allow yourself to be so clogged up and so bombarded by other people's light and other people's accomplishments that you forget what you have. Don't allow it to happen. Somebody else's light should help you see that you have your own light. Let that encourage you to find your own light. Let that inspire you to work towards the thing that you have always wanted to do. Let that inspire you to do what you're doing in your way, so that you're not just copying or chasing behind what other people are doing. Find your own light. Be inspired by other people's light, but find your own light. Recognize your own light. Shine and stand in your own light. That's what I want to encourage you with this week. I hope this blessed you. I hope it maybe even challenged you just a bit. Sometimes it's challenging because we don't realize how all of these media outlets, we don't realize how they can get into our brains and how we start comparing and judging ourselves before we even get started. We start judging what we're doing based on what other people are doing. And sometimes it causes us to not even get started. Don't let that be you. See your own light. Shine your own light. Recognize your own light. Stand in your own light. That's what I got for you this week. Stand in your own light. As always, fear is stupid in everything. Get out in the world. Live, love, go, do, be. Find your light. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.